Hi, everybody. Every day, first thing I gotta do when we get on camera is adjust the hair. Hello. Happy Saturday morning. We're getting started a little earlier than usual today because I have to go babysit this evening. And it's going to be like, 60 degrees out in February in New York, which is perfectly normal and not a problem at all. So I'm going to take Cosmo to the dog park later after it's warmed up beyond the freezing 40-something degrees it was when I took her out this morning. So we're going to hang out now. I just watched this week's episode of The Traitors. We can talk about The Traitors. I have not watched Drag Race yet, so no Drag Race talk. But if you're caught up on The Traitors, I'm happy to talk about The Traitors. And then we'll play some Perrrsonaaa, where, as the stream title says, it is still fucking December. To December forever. Do I have Prime Video? I do not, because I do not give Prime my money, because Jeff Bezos can suck a bag of dicks. Traitors left you blue balled this week. I know. It was kind of crazy. Like, so nobody went home at all. A complete non-elimination leg of an episode. I couldn't believe that Peter said no. And I can't believe both he and Parv are skating through another week because nobody went home. With Traitors, you feel like it was a Drag Race stunt to save either Parv or Peter. I would say Peter, because I would say Parvati, because there's no guarantee that Peter makes it through that. But there's no world in which that mechanism harms Parvati. It only helps her, because if there's no banishment, she can't go home. Yeah, it did kind of feel that way, especially because that mechanism is not something they did in Traitors UK. And like literally everything else we've seen on this season is a direct 1-for-1 of things they did on the UK season, except we're getting a lot of the challenges earlier. So like the challenge they did this week with the questions and the traps, they did on Traitors UK, but I think at that point there were literally only like 6 people left. It was way less. So it was fun to get to see more people fall into the traps. You hope Kate sticks around a while longer. She's good TV. I think she will, because Parv made a good point that nobody thinks she's a traitor, so she's a good person to keep around for the next time they have an opportunity to recruit. After they murder Peter, I guess. Because I think they have to... Yeah, well, obviously they have to murder tonight. They weren't given the option to recruit tonight. You liked the net swallowing people up. I, like, once you know to look for it, which obviously they didn't, but, like, once you know to look for it, the ropes for the net were so obvious. And I was wondering if you could, like, not go step in it, if you know. Like, if you go that far and you're like, oh, I see the ropes. This was wrong. Let me go the other way. I think that was really them. I do. That's not a dangerous thing. You don't need a stunt double for that. And I'm sure they all had to sign liability waivers. Sandra and Kevin winning the challenge was good to see. It was a fun surprise. I liked the pairings. It was one of those where you confirm answers to production beforehand. Sure, but I'm still saying you give your answers, but then if you walk over in there, you're like, oh, I see a net. I'm not getting in that. Then what? You're like, okay, I get it. I'm wrong. I can be out, but what if I don't want to step in the net? Although it looked kind of fun. The only one that really sucks is the falling into the fucking mud pit. Which is so funny to me. And the fact that it happened twice. Oh, God. I was so excited for it after seeing it on UK. I was like, oh, man, let these men fall in this mud. The poor interns. Testing things, you think? Peter didn't even get as dirty as those in the UK. I know. Maybe because he's taller? I don't know. We also have Peter's pals versus the leftovers coming. Yeah, and that's like... kind of boring. But what I did like about it is the segment that we got of Sandra as a result, pulling like a Michaela in the sand with the billiard balls on the beat, with the billiard balls showing like, this is us and this is them, and right now we have the numbers and they don't. But if they get anything, like, this is the turning point, because if they get any more of us out, then we don't have the numbers anymore. And like, a group of 5 people, even if they are all faithful, as we the viewers know they are, that won't tell you stuff, that won't talk to you, that is shutting you out of rooms, is not helpful to you. They don't want to work with you. Which means ultimately you're fodder for banishment if you let them keep running the show. And like, it's more valuable to you to get them out than to get out traitors in a lot of ways, especially as we've discussed ad nauseum. If you think you know who the traitors are, keep them with you to the end and then get rid of them. You have that control at the very end to like saying, no, I want to banish again. No, I want to banish again. If you know that you've brought traitors with you. Although I think you got to have the numbers as faithful over the traitors at that final thing. Otherwise the traitors can have the numbers to get you out. But the next time they have a banishment, I hope the point that Sandra made rallies everybody together to that cause. My prediction is they've murdered Trishelle, because if they have any sense in their heads, and I think they were both there as Sandra was billiard plotting, and Parvati has this same game sense about her in terms of numbers. You can't murder MJ because she's one of your numbers, essentially. And Phaedra's not going to want to murder Bergie, I don't think. And Bergie's part of that clique. Oh, but Bergie's part of that clique. Like, it's got to be... The exit led you to believe that Trishelle will go next. I think that's like... the edit. I thought you meant like the exit at like the end of the episode. I think that's the smartest choice. Because Phaedra, has Bergie as an ally. And his murder would continue to keep people off her scent, but I think other than Trishelle, they're already not on it. So there's like many advantages to getting rid of Trishelle at this point. If the leftovers can keep Parv and Phaedra in the game until like final 8, the faithful on the leftovers side would win. Yeah, I think that's very possible. It's just a matter of keeping themselves from getting banished. But if they have the numbers, they can do that. And then it is, as we've said, advantageous to Parvati and Phaedra to not murder them, because they need those numbers to keep getting rid of the freaking clique. And, maybe they'll be able to get Peter next time. And ultimately, I don't know that there's particularly an advantage to recruiting when you already have 2 traitors, because that just makes one of you more expendable, because you're not going to split the money with 3 traitors at the end. You think ultimately we will get another recruitment when Parv inevitably leaves, sad to say. I mean, I certainly think it's more likely that Parv goes first rather than Phaedra. Nobody still, other than Trishelle, for exactly the reasons we talked about last week, nobody thinks Phaedra is a traitor. Cosmo, stop. Enough. Hey, enough. We either need a double murder or double banishment really soon. I mean, do they do that, though? I can't... Cosmo, stop. I can't remember them ever doing that. Hey. Like, they keep upping the numbers or maintaining the numbers, but not dropping the numbers. I haven't seen it. The more purge, is at the end. Yeah. When, the votes come fast and furious. Hello, Aldo. I feel like we haven't seen you in a minute. Welcome in. Good to see you. Yeah. granted, we haven't added people in on other versions like Kate. Well, I think we started a person down on this season with 21 people instead of 22. So I think once that happened, they kind of put this backup plan into place and then decided on the right time to add Kate into the game. Because I don't think that was the original plan from the beginning. If Parv gets banished, then I think Phaedra has to blackmail one of Peter's pals into joining the traitors in order to keep herself as the sole traitor to win. I mean, I think the move for Phaedra, potentially, if that's the case, is to recruit Bergie. That's probably the best person for her to pull to work with. Although, is he the person most likely to say yes is like a separate question. When are we getting Dr. Will, or was that a rumor? I've certainly heard that several times. Is there like video evidence of that happening? Because it was talked about at the same time that people were seeing Kate in the previews, and the thought was that they were going to come like guest host challenges or something. It was in a trailer. Okay. I mean, I've seen Dr. Will on TV like one time. I don't know that I could photo ID him if asked. Blackmail is blackmail is forced recruitment. Well, if they offer her that mechanism, I mean, she doesn't get to choose it that it's a blackmail. You have to do the options that they give you. When there's only one traitor, it has to be a blackmail, because otherwise, if they say no and you're the only traitor, there is a chance you go home and the game is over. Got it. Okay, yeah. Kind of like to see your blackmail CT for fun. Wait, that also would be really fun. So I was very out on CT at the beginning of the season. I think just because like the him plus Johnny Bananas combo was really irritating. And I was very over all of the machismo right away. But this episode, he made me laugh a lot. I've kind of come around on him a bit. When he was like, Phaedra wants to light my torch, I'm not going to say no. That really tickled me. Like, that whole little sequence just made me laugh so hard. I feel really bad for Trishelle, because I totally understand where she's coming from. Of like, it sucks when something indicates to you that you clearly value the friendship more than the other person. If I were CT, what I would have said, I think he probably made the right choice game-wise, but what I would have said was, I think, even if you don't believe this, which I don't, but I would have said, if I felt like John was more at risk of getting murdered than you were. Because ultimately, if you're choosing between multiple allies, the person you need to save is the person you think is in more danger. And whether he actually thinks John was in more danger than Trishelle, that's what he should have said. Now, I think it's the opposite. I think Trishelle is more in danger of being murdered than John, but I'm not in CT's position, and I wouldn't have made the choice that he did. Because I think Trishelle's about to go home as a result. Yeah, he didn't handle it well. And I think it was very fair of all of the people who were not safe to be like, I'm not mad, but it does suck. Like, I get it's not personal, and inevitably there was going to be a group of us that didn't get chosen, but that doesn't mean it doesn't hurt, and it doesn't suck, and it's not, like, stressful. All of those things can be true at the same time. And I like, it seemed like people were actually reasonable about it in terms of being like, mostly not taking it personally, but also still acknowledging how they felt about it without like it blowing up into something it didn't need to be. You don't understand why Parvus and Phaedra pick her. Me neither. That was crazy to me. I was like, why on earth would Phaedra pick you? When everybody thinks you're a traitor, if Phaedra chooses to save you, all that does is scream, I'm a traitor with Parvati. And there's not really a connection between the two of them working together or being allied outside of being part of the leftovers, but that's a big group of people. So I was like, that's not for a second did I think she was going to pick Parv. Yeah, exactly. I think Perrrsolicious is the next one murdered. Phaedra could see it as deflection. It's possible. You think before Trishelle? Because I think Trishelle is the bigger threat to Phaedra's game, but I don't think that that's going to get traced back to her. And I think she'd rather have Bergie as an ally, like keeping people off of her, rather than deflecting suspicion by murdering somebody that she's close to. It is between the two of them, though, between Bergie and Trishelle, because they're the two that are part of the stupid Peter clique. I think the smarter move is Trishelle, and I think that that's what they'll do, but Bergie's a good second choice. That's where I'm at. You were living for Sandra being the first to light the torch. It was really satisfying. I was like, Alan being like, fire represents your life. And if you don't get fire, you might get murdered. But I really liked the pairings for the challenge because it was smart on the click's part, as much as I don't like it, to split themselves up for the most part and pair with people they were suspicious of so that they could like do their best to make it to the end. But that's also beneficial to the leftovers for like the same reason of like they're able to make bonds with those people like the way Parv and John did and Sandra and Kevin did. I thought it was really cute. I like the making people work in pairs thing because you get to see more specific dynamics than just these like chaotic large group things. You think Sheree is playing a smart low-key game? I mean, I think Sheree is just like not on the show. Sheree and MJ aren't on the show. They're there, they're playing the game, but they're not on the TV. How do we avoid trademark infringement here with Survivor? It's true, they're not on the same network, so it's not like a thing you can just share. I mean, he didn't literally say fire represents your life. And it was like the reverse of tribal council. It was lighting torches, not extinguishing torches. But it was a funny kind of parallel, especially to have a 2-time Survivor winner starting the torch lighting process. The tiptoeing. I was also confused about the lighting situation because like they went to the woods in the dark at night, but they were like coming out of what looked like a really brightly lit forest, and I didn't understand what that was about. But that's just my production brain being curious. Sheree screams final murder at it. Yeah, I don't see her getting banished or murdered. She's just kind of there. And clearly Phaedra's not going to murder her at certainly not at this point. So she's in the long game, in it for the long game, I think. You want a Kevin banishment for the lulz? Why do you think Kevin would get banished, though? He's in the faithful of the faithful clique. He's made it past his everyone thinks he's an idiot, so we should just get rid of him because he's not useful part of the game. And obviously that's not going to happen tomorrow or next week, whatever. Because the leftovers have to banish at least a few of the faithful of the faithful. But, I mean, not anytime soon, though, if they're playing things well enough. You'd love to see Kate become a traitor. That would be great TV. Be excellent TV. Is it good gameplay? Maybe. I don't know. It kind of depends. Is it good? Would it be good for Phaedra to recruit Kate? Kate's a Bravo person? Was she from Below Deck? Is that a Bravo show? Probably not. Yes. Kate is Bravo. Okay. Yeah, I mean, the benefit to recruiting Kate for Phaedra is they're not going to expect it's 2 Bravo people at that point. The benefit to recruiting Kate for Parvati, if it comes to that, I mean, if there's still 2 of them, they're not going to think it's 3 women. But I don't, and that it might be advantageous in the sense of nobody thinks it's her now, but once they know there's been a recruitment or a potential recruitment, and it depends too on if it's just one person and then it's a blackmail and you know somebody got recruited, then all bets are off and it could be anybody again. Probably better for Phaedra to go with someone who can be easily axed at the end, such as Parv. Ouch. Oh god, I hate that. Interesting. I don't know. We'll have to see. You know, we're getting a few steps ahead of ourselves at this point. I mean, we'll probably almost certainly lose 2 people next week because we'll start with the murder and then we'll have a round table with a banishment, you have to imagine. So I would think there's a strong possibility we lose Parvati next week unless they really pull the numbers together on the leftovers side to banish somebody from that clique, which is what they need to do. Because, like, even if people in that group are suspicious of Parvati, it still benefits them to get rid of the clique people first, because the clique people are not working with that. That's what I think. If you're shutting doors in my face and telling me to leave the room and locking the door behind me, I don't want you in the house anymore. Bye. Get out of here. Like, I can't get over it. If Peter decides to bring up his failed recruitment, then he loses at the next round table. Loses as in he gets banished, or loses as in the person he wants to send home won't go home? Right now they know it's likely Parv, so if she's a killer, you don't care. You think he gets banished? I don't think so. Well, I think he might buy the... I think that's exactly who the leftovers want to take out. But I don't think it will be because... or dependent upon whether he brings up his failed recruitment. I think they want him out regardless. Whether he's a traitor or not a traitor, whether he was recruited or not recruited, the leftovers need to get out those 5 people, and Peter is the ringleader of those 5 people. Yeah, he might get banished because of him shutting doors in people's faces, not because people think he's a traitor. Exactly, Ashley. That's exactly what I think. You think CT needs a reason to get Peter out? I mean, maybe, but he's a part of that group. He's not a part of the leftovers. He's in the little clique of boring men. And Trishelle, who's also there, technically. Although clearly at the bottom of that hierarchy based on the torches. Along with Bergie, I guess. CT is not the... He's not? Wait, it's John, Peter, Bergie... Oh, Kevin and Trishelle, that's the 5. I mean, if the right people talk to CT to get Peter out, I still think if Phaedra talks to CT, if she talks to her castle daddy, done. Bye. She's like, I saved you. I need you to do this for me. I think it's time. He's got to go. I don't think it's that hard to convince people to get Peter out. I really don't. Castle Daddy. I can't. I don't know. So I thought I had been spoiled on the episode because Sandra posted something, or I saw... Oh, maybe she didn't post it. It might have been... let me see if I can find it. Yeah. Okay. Yesterday, Drop Your Buffs Pod on Instagram posted a thing from Sandra, or like these screenshots of Sandra saying, "Hell yeah, I would do Traders again. Sign me up. We need a Traders All-Stars. It would be perfect if we had almost every single person from this cast. There's a few that we don't care about." But I thought that got posted because she got eliminated either by banishment or murder. So I'm glad that that wasn't the case and I wasn't spoiled. The spoilers are awful. You have to watch almost right away. It helps not being on Twitter, and I'm not on Twitter these days. I do have to dodge them a little bit on Instagram, but it's not as bad. And I'm not on Instagram that much either. UK vs. the World Season 2 is out now too. Yeah, it just started, right? Like the first episode just aired. I'll try to keep up with that too. But all of these shows, you know, I'm finding them on the internet, so I am at the scheduling mercy of others in terms of accessing them. To be fair, no one is on Twitter anymore. I use it to talk to people during the Survivor season, but that's really it. So like I took it off my phone and off my browser, not off it, like I closed it in my browser like 2 months ago or whenever, you know, the Survivor season ended. And I'll probably keep it off my phone, but maybe look at it again on the computer when the new season starts in a few weeks. And we will be doing our Survivor draft in the Discord again, so keep an eye out for once we have all of the preseason interviews. I'll get it set up. You were more joking that it's called X now. We don't recognize that in this house. I'm all for legal name changes. Did one myself. I'm not calling Twitter anything but Twitter. You can still go to twitter.com. That's where I go. I was bummed because I realized when I did delete Twitter from my phone and it was still Twitter because I hadn't updated it. I realized that if I put it back on my phone, now it will be X. It won't be Twitter anymore, and that's a bummer. It's another motivation to not put it back on my phone. The premiere drops on your birthday. That is a nice treat. On, you'd think I'd know the date, but I sure don't. The 28th? On the 28th? It's got to be the 28th, right? Survivor premiere on the 28th, and then Rebirth on the 29th. What a time. You only know because of your birthday. Usually I know, but I think I know closer to. We're still a couple weeks away. You're in our special leap year of days. You're going in just watching RHAP preseason interviews. Yeah, that's what I'm going to watch. Well, I'm going to listen to the podcasts, which are rapidly piling up in my podcast feed. I just have to be like ready to absorb the information, which I have not been of late. So we'll get to that. Okay. Are we ready for some Persona? I think so. I think we're about ready. Cheesy, how are you? We haven't seen you in the chat in a while either. It's good to see you also. So yeah, my predictions for next week on the Traders, just before we leave this conversation for now, is they murder Trishelle, and then at the round table, Sandra leads the charge to get Peter out. That's what I see happening. I was also nervous about this like Sandra visibility spike all of a sudden, because because I thought I was spoiled that she was going home, and I was like, oh, we're getting to see Sandra before she leaves the show. So I'm also glad that was not the case. Yeah, so that's Traders this week. If you get access to a Prime Video account, you should check out Has Been Hotel, R-rated animated show, but like every voice actor is a Broadway person. So they have 2 to 3 musicals an episode. Oh, like songs. That's cool. Yeah, there's definitely stuff I would watch on Prime, but I will not give Amazon my money. It's a pretty big impediment to having Prime. Actually, as we switch here and while we are in an ad break, I am going to grab something real quick and I will be right back. All right, let us see where we left off here in December. Nothing to tell me?
What do you want to do?
Curry. Let's make curry.
Make sure you close up.
Oh, I could have asked Kawakami to do it, I guess.
Let me explain.
Cardamom. I mean, cardamom? I mean, cardamom? Secret ingredients is confidence. Of course, making curry increases your guts. Sure.
Yes. All right.
Oh. Well then.
Got a big day tomorrow. Doing more random shit. The election's this weekend, but it's Monday, so that's far away still. election's at the end of the week, right? Well, Sheeta's gonna win anyway.
Kids these days.
Not that I asked for your opinion on the election. Well, no matter what the cause was, this election's heading in the right direction. Before we knew it, Sheeto had everyone in the palm of his hand, deceiving people so well that they don't even realize it. Just how influential is Sheeto? I mean, very. I feel like we've known this for a long time. That's kind of the point.
Well then.
Haru? Always Haru. Oh, I think my tomatoes are ready, or whatever I was cooking. Growing. They're ready!
Hey.
Here for the vegetables. They're also healthy. Treat them with care and respect, okay? Sun tomatoes. Okay, I think we get like a bonus if we go directly from the text message. So let's, even though we're standing right here, I think if we do it this way, it's better.
Hey.
Do you remember the magic item I mentioned before? The thing that will help me show Takakura-san how I really feel. It's right here. The soil. Correct.
To be honest,
You see, the soil here is a special mix I made with a few different kinds of fertilizer. It's very high quality. It's soft, it's warm, it has good drainage, and it's full of nutrients. This is the magic I need. I'm not very good at expressing myself with words. Just thinking about it makes my heart race. But I've been pouring my heart and soul into this soil for months now. It knows exactly how I feel. That's why I'm going to use it to grow my coffee plants. Then once they're ready, I'm going to make coffee with the beans. It shouldn't be much longer now. It's actually a long process. I learned about it in Costa Rica. Honestly, just raising these plants has taken considerable effort. I've checked in on them every day, given them water, put them in the sun. But all that love and care has found its way into the beans themselves. Combining that with the nurturing warmth of this soil should give me the perfect way to convey how I feel. I wonder what Takakura-san will think when he tries it. It'll help him understand you, is a good answer.
yes.
Yeah. It's strange. Only recently I was struggling to find belief in anything. By the way, I've thought about it some more, and I wouldn't necessarily be opposed to Takakura-san's idea. If that's what management decides to do, I won't get in their way. At the same time, I can't support them if their main goal is to deceive. What I mean is, people don't think of Akumara Foods very highly right now, so I'm afraid management is trying to use this new chain to sneak under the radar rather than rebuild our image. Of course, how hard is it to rid yourself of a negative label? But if they want to fool people with a low-quality product instead of regaining their trust, I will probably oppose them. I'll be cheering for you. You know, Raccoon, it's so reassuring having you here. It's because of you that I was able to cultivate this soil. Sure, okay. Do you think you could be there when I talk to him? As long as you're with me, I won't be afraid to say what I'm thinking. Sure. Chance to withstand an otherwise fatal attack with 1 HP remaining.
All right.
I'd love to see that. Okay, take some soil for your coffee plants.
Goodbye.
Okay, I don't care about the phone call.
Ah, you're back.
You're working today. Good for you. Oh, I need to go find that book. starts with a J. Here is the bookstore, right? Yes. Let's go here first and then we can go see. Oh, yeah.
That's incredible.
Welcome.
Oh. Not this book, I guess, which I already own.
Yeah.
Shinjuku? Okay, I think that's where we want to go, but I want to look at the thing about the book first. I don't... whatever. Actually, what if I... hang on. Oh, what does the up mean? Let's go find out. I thought I had maxed her out. Oh, I have not. Okay, well then let's go do this.
Good evening.
A Majin knows no standard moves. There are no set principles for victory. You must always seek to make the best move possible. Please continue to do what you believe is right. I'm sorry, I'm not in the mood for a match right now. I can't teach you shogi right now, or rather, from now on. I'm at a checkmate right now. My only option is to concede, but I can't seem to give up. I'm not sure what my next move is after this checkmate. If my knowledge was at erudite level, I might be able to show Hifumi her next move. Well, fuck my drag, right? Well, not so much.
Oh, honey.
I wonder if the Phantom Thieves leader really died. There hasn't been any comment from the police. I don't like that detective, the Akechi guy. He's so cocky. Can't gather any news because of the chief. He doubts that I'm dating a younger guy. Hey, should we try going on an actual date? Any beaches around here or something? Just kidding. You have some Phantom Thieves info for me again today, right?
Then take a seat.
Oh, he's more drunk than usual. Great.
Well then.
Okay, bye. We didn't even come back home and go to bed. It just skipped to the next day. What are we doing today? We're going to see An, apparently. Can't just sit around. I'm shopping at the Underground Mall in Shibuya right now.
Still be in Shibuya for a little while, so let me know if anything comes up.
We'll just have to wait for now. Oh, yeah. Yeah,
Let's go somewhere fun.
okay.
Okay, let's go to Harajuku.
The weather's not right for it today. Never mind. There's nowhere else to go.
We've already been to the buffet in Shibuya with Lady Ann. Do you want to go again? I guess so, because we don't really have another choice.
Okay.
Ah, you're back.
It's insane how popular Shido is. Unless he confesses, there's no way this is gonna change.
They should just believe everything Shido. They just believe everything Shido spoon feeds them.
In that case, it wasn't a mistake for us to change his heart. I mean, we made the best possible choice, didn't we? Assuming the change of heart is successful.
Indeed, there's truly no better way to go about it. Still, the current state of things is somewhat concerning.
Need a backup plan. It'd be nice to have one, but we don't have the time. Guess there's nothing we can really do until election day. Okay, good talk. I want to go play billiards with everybody again.
Hey,
Oh, or maybe I want to bond with Sojiro.
Is it okay for me to stick my nose into Sojiro and Futaga's problem?
I need angelic kindness. Nope.
Okay.
Welcome!
Welcome.
What do you play?
Billiards with all my friends.
Oh, the book. That's who needed the book. The sports shop.
What do you want to do?
What do you play?
Hey,
Is that sports?
Oh, that's darts and billiards.
I don't think I can actually go shopping there, though. Let's try them all.
Sports. That's gonna be sports.
Welcome.
Expert billiards.
Oh, I meant to go to the... Could have landed myself right outside darts and billiards, but that's okay.
What the heck?
Okay, now I have your book.
Welcome. What do you play?
What do you want to do?
Thank you.
Thank you.
Sure. Even I'm getting nervous. That was so much fun!
See ya.
Yeah, our proficiency is at the max, but it increases our bond with all of our friends. Okay, this is really repetitive, the discussions of Shido. We know.
What was that, Takemi?
Please head to the exam room.
Ah, you're back.
Those who don't choose Shido are un-Japanese. What are you saying? Those are the comments I've heard throughout the city. It's like that online too. Everyone's saying the same thing.
That don't make any sense. The enthusiasm of the public is metamorphosed into blind faith. May have been a blessing in disguise that not much is known about your suicide report.
The larger a news story becomes, the more likely it is that people will search for new information. Who knows what they would have done to Renkun if they realized he was still alive. At this point, even the slightest stimulation could be a huge problem. The country's like a big balloon that has way too much air inside. This shit's crazy. Everyone's completely lost it. It's almost like they're worshipping Shido at this point. It's quite eerie.
Makoto's right. I have a bad feeling about all of this. You're especially...
Be careful. Yeah. This is Becky.
Oh! Hi! Hey! Then I'll head over.
Thank God. Draconian Progeny, thank you for the resub, 26 months. And thank you for stopping by during a non-Final Fantasy stream. I know this is not your thing particularly. Okay, let's go see Shinya. But I also need to do things that are gonna increase my my stats. Oh, and I have to make more lockpicks because I've used them all. Persona in particular, something about the modern UI rubs you the wrong way. That's fair. This game is longer than I want it to be. There's a lot of like repetitiveness that is not especially interesting. Yeah, we did it. I know. Am I weird for feeling? I mean, all I cared about before was winning. It means you've matured.
All right.
Hey!
Do you remember Takakuma, the pro who beat me? I heard more rumors that he uses illegal armor. He's too lazy to practice. Getting better is the fun part. I might have cheated too if I'd known how. But I don't feel like that at all anymore. Okay, bye. My kindness has increased. Good. But not enough.
Later!
Later. Yeah, you're welcome.
Ah, you're back.
Fortune.
Oh, I've never been in the bathhouse. Oh, I think I get a trophy for going in here.
What do you
and it
wanna
will
do?
increase my charm. Let's do it. Thought I'd been before, but maybe that was only in the tutorial. Oh, hey! Debonair.
Alright.
Wanna head back?
Great choice. I thought there was a bathhouse related trophy, which is a weird thing to say, but hold on. Oh. Oh no, that's from last week. Exams, max out the social stats, special relationship. Evolved a party member's persona. Yeah, I don't know how to do that. Completely changed the cognition of mementos. That's going to take a while. Conquered the Reaper. Couldn't take the heat in the bathhouse. I need to go to the jazz club. I thought I went to the temple. Oh, but it wasn't Sunday or something? Okay. I can't go to the park. Why not? It's sunny. I want to go to the park. You went to go see not Shido. Still need to increase knowledge and kindness. Alright, let's go see On. Went to go see Shiho in the hospital. We talked about all sorts of stuff. That just made me think even more about what I wanted to talk about. Do you think you could listen to what I have to say? Yes. I'll be waiting at the usual restaurant. So I talked to Shiho about what happened with Mika back at the photo shoot. And you know what she did? Laughed. She couldn't stop talking about how tough she thought Mika sounded. Honestly, though, it was kind of refreshing. I'm not even mad anymore. Guess you really just need someone to laugh at you if you want to feel better. It's a friend, yeah. You're probably right about that. It'd just make me even angrier if it was some random person. But anyway, even though I'm trying to strengthen my heart, she is the real strong one here.
Hey.
I went to one of her rehab sessions the other day. She said she wanted me to be there. So I agreed without thinking much of it, but it ended up being pretty overwhelming. Was she in pain? Yeah, it was a lot tougher than I'd ever imagined. It was horrible. She was dripping with sweat, teeth clenched. She was clearly in a lot of pain. Apparently, she can't even move her feet. She said it was like her legs are filled with sand. She dragged them. Oh, God. Okay. That's why she asked me to come to keep her motivated. The whole time she was complaining about things in ways she normally never would. But even with that, she finished her session. I don't know why I'm crying. I didn't have to go through that. Is it because I'm weak? Because you're kind. You're wrong. You know, even through all that pain, I thought Shiho was so cool. Beautiful, even. Despite all her complaining, she still tried incredibly hard. Strength is more than just not getting phased. It's the power to fight through adversity. So I was thinking, what can I do to help Shido? Show her your own strength.
Yeah.
You know, Ren, being with you really helps me see things clearly. What I should do, the true meaning of
Thanks.
strength. Well, thank you for that. Chance to cure status ailments inflicted upon party members.
All right.
Pretty girls get runny noses too, you know.
Ah, you're back.
Electric time?
It truly is cold.
Oh, this is the crane game here.
Wow. Okay.
Not even close, my dude.
Oh, I thought we had to get the thing in the middle.
Nice going.
Got a trophy for going against the crane.
What's up?
Okay, well that was easy. I know, I don't want to be here either.
Hey, hey.
I stand for you.
Welcome home. My goodness.
When you stamps, you get a special item.
I mean, spend the most so we can get this over with quickly.
Absolutely.
I don't like it.
else can we do quickly in the trophy realm? Win the lottery. Oh, go to the jazz club at night. Temple has to be on a Sunday, I think. As I said. Jazz club probably also has to be night. Let's go see Takemi.
Here.
Is whatever in the findings summary you sent me, the results are truly amazing. One final exam with our equipment and we'll be ready to treat Miwa-chan with it. Excellent, then the rest is up to you. This is the kid from your study, huh? Yes, he's my little guinea pig. You certainly walked a dangerous line, but I'm sure you implemented the strictest of safety protocols, sure. He's the doctor treating Miwa-chan. Just so happened to be a year ahead of me in college. I told him everything since I was so close to perfecting the medicine.
Thanks.
I have to thank you again. All this is thanks to you helping me with the clinical trials. It was rough. I bet. Although it was really fun for me. For my tour of the medical facility and discussions I had with their development team, I'm confident this will be a success and they'll complete the development on schedule. The final result will be out of my hands, though, if I don't accept their offer, that is. I was recruited. He offered me the position of head of research and development at his hospital, which means I'll have to close my practice. I start first thing next month. Unfortunately, Takemi Clinic of Internal Medicine will be gone. Your patients? I'll urge my patients to transfer to that hospital, and I'll be sure to give them priority there. You seem flustered. Are you really that troubled by it? Just kidding. The part about being recruited is true, but I don't intend to close my practice. I kind of like being a general practitioner. I'll still work with them to develop new medicine, though. Once the medicine's perfected, I'll be able to see Miwa-chan and receive my reward, her smile. Oh, I need to give you your reward, too. I'll think of something to give my little guinea pig for holding up his end of the deal.
All right.
Anyway,
You're really concerned when you thought I was going to close the office. I think it's about time you started being honest with
Hey.
me. Why did you keep coming to me? I should choose my words carefully. I wanted to see you.
really?
Why did you want to see me? Don't tell me you're in love with me or something. What do you think? You're surprisingly indecisive. That did put a smile on my face, though, so thanks for that. It's getting late. You should get going, but come visit anytime.
I'll see you later.
Well then.
Tomorrow's a big day. Sheesh, everything I see is just election this and election that. Is this some kind of festival? The candidates are working extra hard. After all, voting does take place tomorrow. Still nothing from Shido, huh? Did that bastard just blow the whole thing off? Do you think we should cut into another TV broadcast? Let's wait for now. I agree. We don't want to stick out too much right now. He'll likely give some kind of speech after the election. And what's that gonna be? Assuming it's after the results come in tomorrow night. I can only hope he actually confesses his crimes.
So tomorrow's the day. Our job's finished. All we can do now is sit back and watch.
Oh, looks like providers there will serve non-alcoholic cocktails.
See.
Tonight's cocktail is Omni Fizz. All of your stats will improve. Oh, great.
Looks like there are days a singer comes in. Singer's coming on 12/22.
If you visit the Jabs Club on the day a live singer performs, a special cocktail will be served, and the effects of the cocktail will be doubled if it's a weekday.
What do you want to do?
Invite someone.
Hey!
Makoto.
Oh!
Hey,
My name's Muhin. I'm the manager of this jazz club. But I can't serve alcohol to high schoolers.
thanks for coming in.
Think you know places like this too. It's simply amazing. I suppose it would be rude of me to look around while there's so many people here.
Omni Fizz.
This drink.
Are these the kind of cocktails that adults drink? When I think about what we're doing over there, I get so motivated. I've been trying to remember the basics of Aikido for that purpose. It's not just about physical movement. Being mentally in control is part of the fundamentals as well.
I feel a little more mature.
It's gotten so late. I was nervous at first, but it's very homey here. I feel like talking with you helped me remember my original resolve. Thank you.
All right.
Oh, shit.
All right.
Thank you. All right then.
Night in Kichijoji. And now it's gonna be election day. It's election day. The day is upon us. Unfortunately, public opinion hasn't changed at all. Shido will most likely win in a landslide victory.
Seems his change of heart will be coming too late.
Just have to see what happens. We've done all we can.
That reminds me, the video of us declaring war against him never showed up on TV. Seriously?
I was wondering about that. The TV stations were probably pressured not to show it. Most likely. I don't think that's something Shido's influence alone could have accomplished. The true cause of this might exist elsewhere.
I don't know that I really get it, but all we can do is wait for the change of heart, yeah?
Yep. Let's wait for the election results as well. Okay. Mr. Shido has garnered overwhelming support, and it is said his position is guaranteed. What a surprise.
My election is the result of every citizen's aid. Your support warms my heart.
I knew it was gonna be Shido.
There is no reason to hold an election.
That is why.
That is
No
exactly
reason to
why
hold an election.
I cannot forgive
Who needs
myself.
democracy?
The reason President Okumura passed away is I am the one who killed him. I also manipulated the information that the Phantom Thieves were behind the series of incidents. The one who controlled the hearts of others and gave rise to the countless victims is myself. It was all for my own promotion. my own selfish gain.
What's going on?
I've even used people's lives as stepping stones in order to claim this country as my own ship. I am a true criminal that can be tried for any crime, and it still wouldn't be enough. I will confess everything. Please. I beg everyone to pass judgment on me. If I could atone for all I've done with my life, I request that I be judged at once.
Huh?
This can't be true! Shido-san! Hell yeah!
Cruiser of Pride
Everyone, raise your
capsized.
glass. Allow me to say a few words. Now then,
He started taking charge. Come now, don't be that way.
if you're gonna complain, say it to Shido. A legislator's pin's worth almost nothing. Well then, so since the source of evil Masayoshi Shido has been...
I got to avenge my mom. It's all thanks to everyone. I was able to settle a debt in regard to my father as well. We all
What do you
worked
mean my
so hard
politician
for
is corrupt
this.
and evil? You mean all of them?
Shido's guilty, right, sis?
It'll be difficult to prosecute him immediately, but I'll do this thoroughly until the causality between his other crimes can be proven. I believe Wakaba-san's research results will save Japan.
We could testify too, you know?
Thank you, but I'll be fine. I don't want to add any more unwanted suspicions on any of you. It's about time you let us adults prove that we can get our act together.
Hey, so what about this guy's education?
I believe it'll be fine for him to return to school. It's true that your face will be recognized among those involved, but I doubt they'll take a firm action like suddenly coming to arrest him. At least they won't do it until the uproar with your suicide and Shido's confession have died down. Eventually, though, the situation where you and I will be used as scapegoats can't be avoided.
You mean in regard to faking his death? That wouldn't have happened to begin with had the police done their job properly.
Of course I plan on doing everything I can. I will protect you all this time. Prosecuting Shido is that first step.
Hey, when are we going to make the toast?
Right. Let's get to it. Today is truly...
Cheers!
Cheers!
No, wait, hey!
Cheers. I need to go. It seems Shido's been transferred to a hospital. Oh, one more thing. It's fine to celebrate, but keep it in moderation, okay? Considering that he's finally back, all of you need to take your education seriously again.
You've all been so busy changing guards, you haven't been paying attention to arbitrary academic studies. Mishima!
It's like nobody's reacting to it. There hasn't been any kind of movement on the forum either. Even the people on TV are just talking about the election, nothing about the Phantom Thieves. Isn't that kind of weird? You think? Yeah, it doesn't make any sense. Support for the Phantom Thieves didn't even increase after they made their announcement. Anyway, I'll try changing the poll question. It'd be odd asking people if they support the Phantom Thieves now that so much has changed. I'll find out what people really think. Just
I don't
wait.
really get it. What's he going to ask? Well, let's leave the popularity stuff to Mishima for now. Oh!
Oh, I've watched that.
Oh!
Oh, can I go to a temple now? Phantom Thieves defeated, credits roll. I have a photo for Yuji crying. What the hell? When did you take that? Halfway through your tearful speech of gratitude to Red. Oh my goodness. You don't gotta tell the whole damn chat. For now, we can just bask in that feeling of success. Oh, I can't leave because he's sitting down, I think is what that means.
Yep.
Oh, I was hoping there'd be a crossword.
Hey, hey!
Oh, it's already there. Oh, didn't mean to do that.
Hey!
Oh, we're just looking at the things that we put up. Okay. Stop.
Oh! Okay.
Starfornius.
Do you think... Oh!
A game over. Well, that's real.
Yeah!
Okay, time for exams.
The case is finally closed. There are no shackles on you anymore. We changed the heart of someone huge, like the next Prime Minister. There's no better finale than that.
But we're not
This
done.
may be the opportune time to end our deal. I'm sure you'll be fine now. You can manage without me being with you.
What? What are you saying? You're my friend.
Don't worry. I won't leave immediately. But if I just stay here, I won't recall anything. I'm a bit envious of you. Here I am. Still haven't found anything about myself. If only I could find out what's in the depths of mementos. Let's go to sleep. You must be tired.
I can't believe even Shido-san had a change of heart triggered in him.
We got where we are today because we had him take care of whoever got in our way. If a case is assembled against him, everything about us will be exposed too. What are we supposed to do?
That's precisely why we've gathered to discuss our options. Prosecutor Nijima is serious about taking Shido-san to court, right?
Isn't she under your command? You have to do something!
Yes, I'm aware. But even if we prevent her from doing so, what about the public? Shido-san's conduct was shameful.
We'll just have to continue his policies for a rich country.
A rich country?
You mean that plan of advancing foreign affairs by controlling people's hearts?
After all, the research on it should be proceeding along. We'll push that plan forward and continue eliminating any who get in our way by using that world. We'll pledge to build a powerful country. We ourselves will meet the expectations we had of Shido-san.
A powerful country, huh? I see.
But even if we do pick up where he left off, would his other associates keep quiet about it?
We should be fine in that regard. Anyone who Shido-san aided would feel that their life is at stake after watching that conference, just as we are now.
At any rate, it seems we must first stop that case from being assembled, no matter the cost.
How do we control public opinion?
Thankfully, support for Shido-san still exists. Masayoshi Shido was a hero who fell before achieving his goals, and we will carry his torch. That's what we'll announce to the mass media.
I see. Considering the public's panic after losing their leader, they may latch onto that immediately.
But if the general public becomes our enemy, we're done for.
That means there's no turning back. Well then, leave Nijima to my group. Can we rely on yours in regards to Shido-san?
We'll make it so that he requires a psychiatric evaluation.
Everyone, we're in the same boat. You had best not forget that.
Can't be late on the first day back. Shido's press conference. He turned out to be a criminal. The leader of the Phantom Thieves didn't commit suicide? The comeback video posted online right before the election. It's real?
I don't get it!
I don't know what's going on anymore. Opinions are all over the place. What's this mean for the election? The country is in trouble. We have no prime minister! Can't blame anyone for being confused.
Time's up.
Remember how she was a teacher? You still have your finals for 3 days.
Man.
Have I been studying? No. But I have the answers. She just spilled the beans at that conference, right? Why isn't it making any news?
It's because he's a politician. I have no doubt that the political connections are involved.
But that theoretically shouldn't have an impact on the news. What about all the people who saw him on TV? They had to see that. Everyone should have heard of him say all that heavy stuff, right? Right? What happened can't be kept a secret. It'll be apparent soon.
Makoto's sister is working on a case too. I'm sure we'll see the results of that if we just wait patiently.
Let's assume so. More importantly, we have exams coming up.
I think they may have come at a good time. We've really gone through a lot lately. Everyone must be tired.
It certainly was a good deal of trouble. Exams are more tiring than any shit we've been doing. Good luck, guys!
Sorry that I failed to mention your exams. I was busy dealing with some of Shido's cronies. Well, you are students, so it's only fitting you're doing a study group.
You're gonna bring us some snacks now and then, right?
You don't even have exams.
Pardon the intrusion.
Oh, glad to see you all.
You're too kind. We'll take you up on that offer.
Why did you bring me
Make yourselves
here?
at home.
My school's exams are already over.
Come on, don't be so cold.
It's called moral
Say it's
support,
fine if I
Yusuke.
fail.
Nothing wrong with that. Won't the results be the same whether you study or not?
Now, you guys. Just think of it as helping me out.
I don't know about this. I'm just going to focus on sections that may likely be on the test. You're way too short on time.
Making a gamble, huh?
If she's wrong, we die.
I don't want to die.
Is it really that bad?
This is every day for them.
This affects you too. Well, with your grades, I'm not too worried. You've missed a lot of classes, so it couldn't hurt to study.
I'm studying. I'm sitting at the table.
He's good at studying. I feel kind of betrayed.
Betrayed might be a bit much. Don't worry, Lady Ann. Even if you're not great at studying, I'll...
Now then, let's get to it. What do you want me to teach you?
I feel like while he was out, there was something they were saying would be on the test.
Oh, I know. It was a doku. What was it again?
History. Dokyu. Was it about the origin of Dokyu? Dok Dreadnought. They attached do, the first sound of the word in Japanese, with kyu, which means class.
That's it!
I'm impressed you knew what he was talking about.
How about taking a break?
Sounds good to me. I can't do any more. So, like, we've been doing Phantom Thief work all this time, right? We learned a bunch doing that. Even if we study and learn what we can in school, doesn't it feel kind of pointless?
This is relatable now. You have a point.
Right? I think I stumbled onto something pretty good.
That doesn't mean you can
Those
just
sorts of
skip your
experiences
exams,
are
though.
important, too, but common sense is just as important.
They don't teach you
know
common
better
sense
than
in
anyone
school.
how nasty adults without common sense can be.
That's a great point.
Someday you'll graduate high school and become adults. Then,
Someday.
when you get married, you'll need common sense more than ever.
Marriage, huh? Do you want to get married?
I've never thought about it.
Well, that won't be for a while.
Oh, cut it out, man. You're making me hungry. Well, I guess we just gotta get back to studying.
That concludes the last subject.
That took so long.
We covered all the difficult parts, so you should probably be fine.
Good work, everyone. See? You can do it if you try.
She's just there.
We're finally done. Only God,
Ryuji's hopeless.
what did you say?
Well, whatever happens, happens. Isn't it about time you wrapped it up? Be careful on your way home.
Sucks
like,
that
could
you
you
have to do
go
exams
now?
even after changing Shido's heart and saving the country. It's
true.
rough being a human.
Hey,
How's school treating you now that you're back? Same as ever. I don't have to hide anymore. That's something. Your probation ends soon. I don't know if any of this other stuff will affect that, so just keep quiet. How's the case preparations against Shido?
I don't know. I haven't been able to see my sister.
Is she okay?
I'm sure she is. I'm sure she'll get the job done.
That's right.
I mean, she's a pretty talented prosecutor. All we can do now is keep an eye on what happens next.
She's always fucking working, this woman. Where do I want to go?
Watched the ending. Completed every palace. Completed mementos. Okay. They call him the Reaper. That ain't my name. Where's the lottery? How do you play the lottery? Let's do that. And Shibuya Station. Okay. Mammoth Lottery. Lottery ticket. Result will be announced on 12/26. Okay. So we've initiated that. Then I need to go to... Oh, this is where I need to go when it's available, I think, to buy the book that will unlock fishing. Oh wait, no. I do not need to do what I'm thinking. That's the weird book. We bought the book that was there. The temple. No bookstore. It's not books either. Just going in circles. I thought there was a bookstore though, like a bookstore. Alright, let's just go see her, whatever. fates have once seemed inevitable.
I made you a better fortune teller. Sure, okay.
What?
Perrrsonaaa? Why are you so interested in Mifune-kun? Doing research for school. Well, we're trying to run a business here. Please finish this research of yours as soon as possible. That aside, I have to commend your judgment in choosing Mifune-kun. Our fortunes are like a light, guiding lost lambs through the unending darkness. This man here is Perrrsonaaa. He's the chairman of the ADP. Oh, right. You don't know about the ADP yet. It stands for Assembly of the Divine Power. Our goal is to relieve the hearts and minds of today's weary souls via healing events and seminars. We also sell holy stones. The holy stones are bullshit and we know it. More importantly, it seems you started falling behind on your holy stone sales quotas. I'll cover the decrease in revenue with my fortune-telling fees. I'm not sure how effective these holy stones really are. Do you remember who showed you the way when you arrived here from the countryside, lost and confused? Oh, I hate that. Saved you when you were stuck working in a seedy club, but yeah, okay. That's not it. Then enough of this skepticism, just focus on continuing your role as the Maiden of Relief. Read the futures of those unfortunate souls who come to us and lead them to salvation with the holy stones. This has to be a joke. I'm here to fight you. You don't want things to go back to how they were, do you? Don't you remember breaking down and okay. If you don't carry your weight as the Maiden of Relief, you'll become a monster. Leave her alone. Fine, if you want to spend your time fooling around with this child, go right ahead. But don't forget, the ADP is the only place you'll ever belong. Sounds like a cult. I actually worked at a nightclub. I did get tricked into walking into one, though. Anyway, the chairman is known for exaggerating details. I must think I'm weird, huh? All this talk about me being a maiden or a monster. What's a Maiden of Relief? It's just the title that they use for me over at the ADP.
But
it was pretty amazing how we stood up to the chairman back there. I would never been able to talk to him about the holy stones had I been alone, but your strength helped me speak up.
All right.
Chairman takes some serious issue about the whole holy stone situation. He'll make me pay a fine if I don't meet my quotas, and there's a huge penalty from resigning from my post. I suppose my fate is impossible to change after all. Anyway, I should close up for today.
until next time.
Weird. Okay, you're welcome.
What is this? Hey, think harder about this.
Okay, are we actually taking exams at any point? Like today?
Good morning. It's exams. We're the heroes who saved this country, right? Can we be exempt from exams?
Seems
Is it
fair.
just me, or do we not have as big a sense of accomplishment as I thought? I'd say exams are 80% of it, but that's not what I mean. I mean society's reactions. They're still so doubtful even after the press conference. He hasn't been arrested, so I guess that's expected. We just gotta leave it to Makoto's sister now. Man, I wish exams would magically disappear by the time we get to school.
Oh, Senpai!
Kasumi! We haven't seen Kasumi in so long.
And good morning to you. It's been quite a while since we last met at school like this. Thank you for your efforts in changing Representative Shido's heart. Well, if anything, you're the one deserving all of the thanks, Senpai. We should go somewhere to celebrate. Ah, what say we go pay our first respects to the shrine? A new year's about to begin and all. But I suppose we ought to deal with exams first. I'll be in touch afterwards. Please excuse me.
All right, let's begin.
Kasumi is your favorite. Hi, Sean. Choose the craft, which is named after the Chinese yo-yo design known as the Diabolo. This guy.
Ooh, we can do this.
An essay question.
Explain why the infamous thief Nezumi Kozo had makeup applied to him before his execution.
He's a really famous thief in the Edo period, right? How much did he steal in the end?
I don't know. Something tells me the answer. I don't remember what it is, though. Or maybe not for exams. This is not what I need. Hold on. Oh, here we go. Okay. What do I think of the game so far? I think it's too long. I mean, I'm at like basically the end of the main game, but I guess with Persona Royal, there's like an extra 20 or 30 hours of playtime, so I'm not as close to done as I feel like I should be. Like, I like the mechanics of it, and I like the characters, but there's so many things that you can be leveling up that it starts to feel kind of repetitive.
Yep. Time's up.
Have you played a lot of Persona, Sean?
Kasumi. Couldn't really say much out loud at school, but I just wanted to let you know again that I'm glad you're safe. You remember the promise we made on the roof? No. Of course. I was so happy this morning. I invited you without really thinking, but it looks like we can make good on that promise by visiting the shrine. Thank you for coming back today. Sorry to worry you. You don't have to apologize. I just wish I could have done more to help. As soon as exams are over, we'll be going to a local training camp. Honestly, I wasn't sure I should go. After all, you were going through so much. But now I don't have to worry. I can finally focus on my training. Sorry to bother you when we're busy with exams. Talk to you later. You had Yoshizawa all worried.
I just wish we could get the general public to change their minds about us, too.
Morning.
Another day of tests.
Even the main series games. Shin Megami Tensei? We finally defeated Shido, but we still have battles. Are these battles one after another tough? Let's say they're tougher than Shido. You want me to say they're easy. Shido was way worse than I don't know what the right answer is with you people.
Takamaki-senpai.
Good morning.
Good morning. I just ran into Ren too. How are exams treating you, Yoshizawa-san? You seem awfully busy with practice lately.
Yes.
Well, it's going wonderfully. Practice, that is. Not as much the exam part. I passed out while studying last night. Me too. Let's see if we can do better than that today.
Yes.
Should see how much I can cram last minute on the commute.
Persona started off as a spin-off for the Shin Megami Tensei games. Oh, okay, got you. I don't know a lot about the games in general. This is the only Persona game I've played.
Ooh, we can do this.
County's judicial law what is possible for even an infant to do in court.
Ooh, we can do this!
I thought there'd be a lot more to the exams than like 2 questions a day.
Has anyone seen the press conference?
Shucks.
It's unacceptable for Japan to be without a prime minister. Hope he steps back up to lead this country. No one more qualified than Shido.
He's a criminal, but that shouldn't stop him from leading the country.
Today's the last day of exams. Are things going well for you?
Okay, I need to take a quick break, so give me just a minute.
Alright, we're back. We're gonna finish our exams.
I'm doing the same as usual. Well, no problems. I'm all right with it, but my sister hasn't come home these past few days. I think she has a lot on her plate with building a case against Shido. He has connections to powerful people. I'm sure they want him cleared to save their own skins.
Your sister has this.
Yeah, I believe so too. And it's my sister. She'll see it through, I'm sure. With that said, now isn't the time for us to slack off either.
Did you know it's
Remember what the
exams?
exams will cover?
Did you know we're doing exams?
Let's get started.
Didn't learn this in class, because we weren't there, probably.
Ooh, we can do this!
Japanese word Tokyo translates to massive. What English word inspired the initial do in Dokyu? Dreadnought somehow. Didn't really follow that, but we did talk about it. Okay, we made it through exams.
Well then.
8 messages. I'm so popular. Oh, that's not what I meant to do. Hold on.
We're all here.
Huh?
Everybody wants to hang out with me. Oh god. More about Aiko. We love Aiko.
Oh, actually,
She told me that my boyfriend isn't in the same league as her. Her boyfriend, but I think she'll change her mind when she sees you in person.
I'm sorry, we're pretending to be her boyfriend? Yes, let's do it. Because our charm is so good.
shall we go?
Yo, my name's Suka. I heard all about you two from Eiko. So I heard you're the student council pres, Makoto-chan. Totally wish I could be one of your council members.
Yeah, I am. Totally.
Take 4 eyes here as your boyfriend, yeah?
Yeah.
Huh. Looks like you guys don't get along too good, though. It's like your love level's rock bottom. This guy is wild. Are you serious at dating?
Love comes in many forms.
Well,
Right. He doesn't really like it when I get all clingy with him.
Oh, I get it. You just don't got any affection compared to us.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, babe. Did you do something special today? I don't remember you looking this sexy.
Oh, Suka. Sorry, I have to use the bathroom.
Later, lovebird.
excuse me.
There's something I'd like to ask you. Are you serious about pursuing a relationship with Eiko?
I was wondering when our honor student was going to show her true colors. That reminds me, Eiko said you were getting real pumped about getting to know me. Why is that, huh?
Just wanted to make sure you're good for her.
Damn, girl, you really care about your friends. Good stuff. I always say friends are like super important and shit. Speaking of which, a friend of my girlfriend is totally a friend of mine. How about you tell me your digits? What's wrong? Come on, give me your number.
I'm not gonna do that.
Here, have my number instead. Nobody asked you for 4 eyes. Anyways, Eiko already gave me yours, Mako-chan. We good.
I do have one more question to ask. You're not going to bring Eiko to your club, are you?
What, you suspected me? I wouldn't dream of it. It's a damn shame people think us hosts are just flirts. But my love with Eiko's pure as snow. Don't twist the story.
Huh? Is something wrong?
Oh, I was just getting to know your little friend here, honey. Well, I should get going. I gotta be at work soon.
Oh, me too. Bye.
He's not tricking her, but no matter what I think, I still don't have any proof. And above all, Eiko seems really happy. Am I just getting in the way of their happiness? No, you're being considerate of your friend, if she's really your friend. I really am worried about Eiko. In the end, I know this is just a hunch, but my father always stressed how important it is to trust hunches. Seems that host has sent me something already. What's this supposed to be saying? It's full of emojis. It's me, Tsuka, heart emoji. I know we just met, but I couldn't wait to phone emoji you. I'm so happy to be friends with you, Mako-chan. Clapping emoji, hot springs emoji. That's barely a coherent sentence, but I'll need to get used to that if I'm going to help
Thank
Eiko.
you very much.
By the way, I'm glad you were here with me. I would have really panicked had I been alone. I honestly despise how immature I can be sometimes, but I'm working through that with your help. We're just here to fix everybody, apparently. Everybody needs fixing. Oh, that's the same skill that An has, too. This recovery.
Shall we go?
Because they're girls, so they're healers.
All right, then.
You're welcome for today. I want to ignore him, but I shouldn't for Eiko's sake. Fire the same thing back.
That's not the answer she wanted, apparently.
Hey.
Something should have happened by now. Congratulations on getting through exams. It's over. We did our best. Should have studied instead of trying to guess what's on the exam. There's no way I could do that. Okay. Exams aside, I heard back from my sister. There's been some progress. She'll be interrogating Shido soon. She also apologizes for the wait and promises she'll manage to build the case against him. Let's meet in Shibuya at noon and forget about our exams.
Agreed.
Okay.
Oh!
I mean, can I...
It's probably too soon.
Hey!
Oh.
Not while there's customers.
Oh!
The voice on the phone wasn't Kawakami. Maybe you should ask for more details?
It's the head nurse at Aoyama Hospital speaking on behalf of Kawakami-san. She's collapsed and she's been admitted to our hospital. Uh-oh. Off we go to the hospital.
Jeez.
Yeah, she's a lot overworked.
But thanks for coming to visit me.
How could I collapse? I need to make some money. Oh, man. This is brutal. What's going on, Mrs. Kawakami? I called the school, but no one answered.
What? Takase-san, you contacted the school?
Well, you weren't answering your phone, and when I thought you finally answered, it was a nurse who told us you were here. It's really an inconvenience for us when you miss a payment, you know. Now, it's not like she wanted to collapse, but our credit card payment is coming up soon, so we'll need you to transfer the money.
I'm sorry. These are Takase-kun's guardians, the ones I mentioned the other day. They took care of him. He's one of my students. He came to visit me.
Messing around with another student, huh? You never learn, do you? After all you did to him.
I'm sorry. So, when are you going to transfer the money? Should be able to send it out tomorrow.
Don't pay them. Stay out of this. Don't act so tough, kid. Our precious adoptive son, Taiki, died because of this woman. Honestly, she should have been fired. And yet she still doesn't know her place, and she still continues to teach. We're going to need you to show some remorse for what you did to him, in a material and undeniable way. I mean, it sounds like she has been. It's not like we're trying to extort you. It sounds like that's exactly what you're doing. But who was it that convinced him to start studying when he needed to be working? The schoolwork on top of his part-time jobs overwhelmed him, which led to that accident. It's almost like he was murdered. So you no longer feel regret? In that case, perhaps we should sue the Board of Education. Or should we have a chat with your school? Either way, your days as a teacher would be over. Well, we're looking forward to receiving your payment. That's extortion. I have to figure out a way to make more money. Guess transferring to our sister company is the only way. Sister company? It's a company affiliated with the one I'm working at now. I can make a lot more there. You can pretty much guess what types of services they provide, right? It's the only way I can make more money. You know what? I'm going to stop worrying about it. The money, I'll pay it. I'll do everything Master tells me to do. Meow. I told you not to pay it, though. All I really want is a way to apologize. So if his guardians demand money, then I have to pay them. Isn't there another way? I'm not quite back to 100% yet, so my thoughts are all over the place. I'm going to get some rest. I feel like Kawakami's coming to depend on me. That's not good.
All right.
I'll be released first thing tomorrow morning, so don't worry. The IVs here work really well.
I'll see you later then.
Something's not right. The Phantom Aficionado website isn't busy at all. This doesn't make sense. Why? I mean, Masayoshi Shido got taken down. People should be posting comments left and right about this. The silence makes no sense at all. Is it because it hasn't made the news? So obvious the Phantom Thieves are responsible, though.
There, they announced the poor health of their leader, Masayoshi Shido. As such, the special diet session was postponed, along with Shido's inauguration as Prime Minister.
Postponed?
They should be firing him!
And wait, poor health? This is completely different from what my sister told us.
I heard he barely slept during the election campaign. I don't blame him.
He's not going to step down now, is he? Will this country be fine without Shido?
How can people still believe in him?
What the heck? The Phantom Thieves are being treated like, well, like they never existed.
Goodness. No link among the change of heart incidents. Only coincidental psychiatric disorders. The Phantom Thieves only use those rumors to their advantage.
This is preposterous. Who would believe such things?
But the person saying this is a famous researcher. And even the Ministry is saying that's how they determined the situation too.
When's Shido gonna make a comeback?
Honestly, I don't think anyone else but Shido can handle times like these.
What's going on? No matter how you look at it, this isn't normal.
Yeah,
It's as if the people in reality have become distorted. What's happening here worries me, but the only thing we can do right now is wait and see what happens.
What do you mean I can't question him at this point?
Mr. Shido is in an extremely unstable state. I can't allow you to get in contact with him. He may officially have to undergo a psychiatric evaluation at this rate.
We are at the cusp of making a case. Do you know how much trouble we've gone through to get this far?
I'm just doing my job as a doctor.
Even if Shido was behind it, do you plan on convicting a central figure behind such a historical change?
What? Don't be ridiculous. This is a country governed by law. You still want to protect him even though you know what happened to the man previously at your post.
So, you plan on taking the head of the nation to court. You need to take a break, Nijima. I'm taking you off this case, especially since it's rumored you have ties to the Phantom Thieves.
What?
If I recall correctly, you still aren't married, are you? You'll be on leave for a long time. Why not look for a husband
Hate
while you're
it.
at it?
Hate it. Fuck these guys.
The assembly of Shido's case is in danger?
We know he doesn't need a psychiatric evaluation!
His lackeys must have pressured the others around him. It means there's far more people who'd be in trouble if the truth came out than we imagined.
Isn't there anything we can do?
Sis said the assembly of a case may be possible if the general public wants Shido held accountable. But even that chance has been destroyed with the manipulation of the mass media. They made it clear that the argument itself was a cult, even claiming that it never happened.
As a result, the Phantom Thieves are still labeled as criminals, even after all that's happened.
It's a storm of criticisms online, too. People are saying to catch the remnants and execute them.
This is crazy.
At any rate, let's wait for my sister. She should be arriving here soon.
Everyone's being tricked so easily. Why the hell did we risk our lives then?
Ryuji,
Shido
chill.
isn't judged by the law. Everything we've done will be treated as if it never happened.
Moving the entire country however they wish by controlling people's cognition? This is no different than being inside a palace.
I'm sorry. I gathered the best of the best and fought for a case. But as Makoto must have told you, it was denied. At this rate, it won't end with just Shido's innocence. This trend will continue spiraling down. There's even the possibility that crimes using the metaverse will advance onto a national scale. But that's not what I'm here to tell you. We're in danger because we know the truth. It's only a matter of time before we're apprehended. It wouldn't be odd if they were to charge in now.
This makes no effing sense!
Sis!
There's nothing more I can do with my resources. That's why I want to ask for your help. I wondered if there was any way you could do something one last time. I know that I'm in no position to ask this of you.
That doesn't matter to us. So what are we gonna do? Should we change the hearts of all Shido's followers?
Even if Futaba were to research all of them, it'd take time.
There's too little information.
We can only target individuals. Are we no match against the national power?
Mementos. If we use mementos, we might be able to do something.
There's something we can do there?
Like I told you before, Mementos is the palace of the general public. It's the source of all distortions, and is maintained by the people's collective unconsciousness. Wait, do you mean that there's a treasure even in Mementos? And if we go after that... The collapse of Mementos should affect the public as a whole. The state of society would change too. If
That's a
everyone's
lot
hearts grow
to
hold
just
Shido
do and
responsible
hope
for
it
his
works.
actions, things might start going our way.
That's a bold plan, but an interesting one.
Sounds good to me.
But if we're gonna do this, there's one thing you all need to realize. To begin with,
Why does something like the human cognition exist as another substantial world? The reason for that is most likely sleeping within Mementos. We'll be destroying that, you know.
I don't see where you're going with this.
The human cognition will lose substance, so you can't sneak into people's palaces anymore. So if other criminals appear, you won't be able to steal their treasure and change their hearts. It means the Phantom Thieves will be going out of business. We'll have to discard this way of life.
I think we need to do this. I mean, we're the group who's reforming society, right?
What do you think? As our leader, you'll lose your powers if Mementos is erased. Will you still do it?
For our justice. Do we have to?
I see. All right. It seems there are no objections.
Did you come up with a plan?
Whether it succeeds or not is another story, though.
Miss Prosecutor, looks like this is gonna be our last job.
Last job?
We're erasing the metaverse. Thanks, I hate it. Get Shido for us.
Once we accomplish our duty, we entrust the world to respectful adults. That is our condition for accepting this job.
This is a deal, then. That's certainly a heavy condition. But very well, I accept. I swear to make Masayoshi Shido stand and be tried in the court of law.
I mean,
besides,
she already
my
said
pride
that
won't
though.
allow me to
Like,
be
this
continually
isn't changing
saved by you
anything on
all
her
without
end.
doing anything in return.
We'll be counting on you.
Looks like it's decided then.
You're the leader, and this is officially our last mission. Come on, say something.
We should be careful, but that's not the thing to say right now. Let's fix this country.
We already said that before, though.
That's fine.
We're doing it for
We
real.
don't have much time, right?
We gotta do it
I'm
tomorrow.
counting on. No matter what happens, you better see it through. Well then.
Okay, I have to do something in here if we're going into Mementos. Let's check Shady Commodities. I don't even remember what that is. Are you gonna sign up? No. Okay, let's make some tools.
What do you want to do? Okay. Yeah.
Hold on, I want to see perma pick. Oh, I don't have enough liquid mercury. That's annoying. Okay, yeah, all I want is lockpicks.
Yeah.
Let's let go, coming. Two birds, one stone. Why not? Please go kill time somewhere.
What do you want to do?
Let me explain.
Cloves. In curry?
Yes! Alright.
Hi!
She only made 6. Whatever.
Hey. Actually, never mind. You must be tired.
What's wrong? What's up?
Honestly, you're amazing. There's definitely something special about you. You dodge everything the enemies throw at you like it's your destiny. At first, I just thought you were going to be a useful tool for me. But now this
Rude.
is where I belong.
Are you sad about that?
Well, maybe in regard to this attic place. But this is where I want to be. It's not like me to say all that embarrassing stuff, but still, I think it's fine. For tonight, at least.
Okay.
I am thou, thou art I. Thy bond shall become the wings of rebel. Thou hast awakened to the ultimate secret of the magician.
Transforms Persona into a mythological trickster.
Alright. Alright.
Can now fuse Futsunushi, the most powerful persona of the Magician Arcana.
What's happening?
A new power burns within me.
Alright.
Morgana's persona Zoro has transformed into Mercurius. Greatly increases evasion from electric skills. I don't think we need it. I think we're good with what we have. But what is this?
We should rest in preparation for tomorrow.
Cool. Okay, we'll just not talk about it then. That didn't count as evolving a party member's persona? I don't understand.
He's
okay.
If gods really do exist, they're being too hard on him.
Oh.
That was a fruitless delight, inmate. We gave you words of praise, but we take them all back.
Oh no.
The source of what was hindering your rehabilitation. To think it would be the ignorant masses to which you tried to prove your integrity. Did they themselves not show elation for those who are unseen? Despite all that, they now say you do not exist. They toyed with you, yet none take responsibility. The distortion of man's world is endlessly deep. Fixing it may now be impossible, even with the appearance of a trickster.
Master?
It seems this is the limit of humanity.
What are you saying?
The time of ruin is nigh. One due to the distortion of man's own heart, from which none can escape.
Okay.
This is the last big heist for the Phantom Thieves. You and everyone else, you've all grown so much. No, this is no time to get sentimental. We're going to end this with a bang.
Let's go. Good morning.
We're still
Finally
doing school.
You think it'll go well?
It has to.
Right. It's something only we can do. See you at the usual place after school. I'll tell everyone to come.
Okay, we have a group text. Grades are out. My allowance is safe for now. Finished a little higher than the average score.
Yeah.
Wait, what did we just max? Hold on. I thought it was going to be knowledge, but it didn't look like it.
Hey, check out the nav.
It's displaying an unfamiliar message.
The door to the depths of mementos has been opened. Wait, does that mean...
We're really gonna do this, right?
Of course.
Why are you asking now?
Well, I just thought, what am I gonna do if you guys freak out and bail on me?
We would never do that.
We're going to erase mementos, aren't we? Come on, let's go, you guys.
Mona sure seems hyped up.
Say, isn't Mona-chan behaving a little odd?
You know, you're right.
Yeah. I shouldn't have brought that up. Shall we get going? Analyzing the field.
Get into my car. Get into my car. Oh, I was wondering if they weren't going to be here. Where's the room with the treasure chest?
Joker, there's a treasure chest. We can get more money.
We don't need more money.
Oh!
Hey, Snuff Soul's good though. That's better than money.
We reached the platform!
But are we gonna have to like do this like all the way down? how do I fast travel? I would like to not do every single floor of Mementos to get where we're going. Especially not the ones where we've gotten all the stamps.
We're at the platform.
Because the stamps are how you alter mementos, and you have to fully alter mementos for the trophy. It's so funny that they'll run away from you.
There's the platform.
Okay, I think we can fast travel from a rest area if we get to a rest area, which is area 4. Jose! I probably can't do anything stamp-wise, though, because if I could, I would have done it the last time we were here. I'm just sort of guessing correctly.
All right.
Let's do it.
Mm, 18 out of 20 stamps. Did not help me. All right, let's go here. And we'll go forward from here, and if we don't find the missing stamps past us, then we'll just keep going. Nothing in that room that's gonna help me.
There's a treasure chest. Come, let's open it.
Just checking all of the areas.
Yeah, to max out every momentous change, you need to collect all 165 stamps. Which feels like a thing you have to do before you destroy mementos.
We're at the platform. Now we can move on to the next area.
Not before I've fully checked this area.
That's a shadow! Joker, what are we going to do?
We're gonna do fucking nothing. Relax.
Hi, Amy. Thank you for the lurk. Okay, I think now we've done the whole floor, yeah?
She chose down.
You've been lurking for almost 3 hours. I don't know why I felt the need to announce it now. Well, I appreciate you saying hi, Amy. It's nice to know that you're here. Not gonna play too much longer because I got stuff I gotta do. Oh, see, there's a stamp I haven't gotten. Thank you. Oh, we definitely can buy something from Jose with that. He's over here.
Oh, mister! Doing good?
Trying to have a... You're having a breakdown trying to design a Lego thing. I'm sorry to hear that. I certainly cannot be of help.
Excellent.
Oh, alright, so there's one before the rest area then that we haven't found. And here we're missing a lot, so we're just gonna keep going straight down.
I'll send you the results.
Thank you.
Okay, it was one stamp in... for rest area. What path are we on? Okay, we did get the stamp there, but there is a room full of treasure chests we could go check out. turned the wrong way. So let's just keep going. It's fine.
The platform.
I mean, if I'm trying to clear stamps now, this is probably not exciting streaming and something I should do off stream. This is gonna take a while.
There's a shadow waiting around here.
Yeah, there's shadows everywhere. We're in Mementos. Like, what do you expect? Sandman.
Okay, there's a...
That was the whole floor, yeah?
Yep. I wonder if he shows up on floors where you haven't gotten stamps yet. That would make some sense. Like, if he shows up on the floors where you've missed stamps. Although I guess in the beginning he'd show up a lot.
I see a shadow.
Okay. Door to a dead end. Cool.
Okay, there's the platform. We can move on from here. Oh!
I don't care. It's not going to be anything good at this level. But we need to go back and find Jose. Because, not to actually talk to him, but because it means we missed a part of the map. A significant part of the map, as it turns out. We don't need to talk to you yet. I don't have enough flowers to buy anything I want to buy. We don't have any stamps that are good for anything. Oh, that felt like it was going to be to a stamp, but alas. Okay, that's the whole floor. Yeah. Okay, I think I'll save and stop here at this rest area.
All right.
I should write something.
All right, my friends. Well, thank you for hanging out on this Saturday afternoon. I'm going to see if I can run through some of this Memento stuff that's boring off stream so that at least we're doing interesting stuff the next time we play this game. Tomorrow is Super Nintendo Sunday, so we'll see if I have it in me to stick with Zelda: A Link to the Past or if we try out something else. But in the meantime, enjoy your weekend, and I'll catch you all soon. Have a good one.